All right, so in this chapter number 12.3, we are going to focus on the measures of central tendency. There is different definition that you must remember. Obviously, there is some wording also that you must remember. What is an average? What is the measure of the central tendency? What is a mean? But definition of the mean, definition of the median, definition of mode, definition of the mid-range, how to calculate all of these value are very important. You will have this calculation on your exam as well as on your final, pretty sure of that. So it's not very complicated. If you know the definition, you will be able to find the answer. Problem number one, the number that is called a number that is representative of a set of data is called average. It's called average, guys. Problem number 6, the value halfway between the lowest and the highest value in a set of data is called mid-range. The mid-range, that is what we call the mid-range. On the problem number 9, the symbol for the sample mean is X with a bar on top, and the symbol for population is mu. It's a mu for like micro, but the letter is called mu. Problem number, I think we have to do problem number 14 now. On this problem number 14, what do we have? Number 14, we have determine the mean, the median, the mode, and the mid-range of the set of data. So let me recall the definition for you of what is the mean and what is the median as well as the mode as the mid-range. The mean is the sum of all the data divided by the number of data. So if I have to write the definition of the mean, I would say that is the sum of the data divided by the number of data. That is the mean. Now the median is the value in the middle of a set of ranked data. So it is the value in the middle. There is 2D. So let me rewrite that properly. In the middle of a set of ranked data. All right. What is the mode? The mode is the piece of data I'm sure you love my French accent right now, that occurs most frequently. That occurs most frequently. Now, if I want to calculate the mid-range, what I will have to do is I will have to take the lowest value plus the highest value, and I divide by 2. And that would be my mid-range. So on this problem number 12, and it's number 14. In this problem number 14, we have a set of data, and when I'm calculating the mean, I'm going to add all the data. So the mean, by example, is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 15 and plus 21, and I divide all of this by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I divide all of this by 14, and I find a mean equal to 6. Now the next one that I need to calculate is the median. All right. So to calculate the median, which is the value in the middle of a set ranked data, I can see clearly that the value in the middle of a set of data, in that case, the median is going to be 6, because when you look at the data 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, and 21. We have 14 data. Let me check one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So when I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 6 as the median. Then we need to calculate the mode. And the mode is the piece of data that occurs most frequently. And in that case, the piece of data that occurs most frequently, it's 4. It's the mode is going to be 4, yes, and 1. And finally, the mid-range. And now I'm going to calculate the mid-range. And to calculate the mid-range, I'm going to take the lowest, which is 1, plus the highest, which is 21. And then I'm going to divide by 2. And so end up to have 11, because we got 22 divided by 2. So on the problem 18, we need to calculate the mean. So for that, I'm adding all the numbers divided by the total number of numbers, and that gives me a 62.2. For the median, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorganize all of my numbers, and so I'm getting a 14, 18, 14, 16, 18, 14, 16, 18, then it's going to be 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 20, 21, 22, 29, 47, 50, 29, 47, 50, and 385. 385. The answer is going to be 21.5, because 21 plus 22 divided by 2 equals 21.5. Now we need to calculate the mode, and there is no mode at all. There is no mode. Based on the definition of the mode, there is no mode. And we need to look at the mid-range. And now we need to look at the mid-range. And we need to look at the lowest. The lowest we said was 14, plus the highest, which is 385. And that gives us a 389, and everything is divided by 2, 389 divided by 2, and that gave us a 199.5. Next problem. We are supposed to do problem number 2630. So now problem number 26. On this problem number 26, what do we have? We have the salary of 10 employees of a small company. We can see that we have some salaries going from the lowest being $28,000 actually to the highest $68,000, and we need to determine the mean. So to determine the mean, we are going to add all of this salary, and we are going to have the sum of the salaries divided by the number of salary, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, and we find a mean equal to $40,100. Then we have to calculate the median, and that was for A. For B, the median, what I'm going to do to calculate the median is I'm going to reorganize my salary. So I'm going to have 28,000, 29,000, then the 30,000, I have 2 times 30,000. I got 31,000. After that, I got 33,000, 35,000. Actually, I got 32,000 also, then 33,000, 35,000, to then having a jump to 68,000. And so when I look at my median, I'm going to take my two number, my center number 31 and 32 based on the definition of median. I'm going to add then divide by 2, and my median will be $31,500. My mode. So I'd like to remind you the definition of a mode because we have a tendency to forget at some point. So the mode is the piece of data that occurs the most frequently. And when I look at, I can see clearly that 30,000 occurs 2 times. I can see clearly that 30,000 occurs 2 times compared to the others that occurs only, so 2 times, only 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, and 1 time. So the mode is 30,000. The mid-range. I take the lowest, which is 28,000. I take the highest, which is 68,000, and I divide by 2, and I got a $56,500 for the mid-range. Finally, for the question E, which is if the employee wanted to demonstrate the need for a raise, which average should they use to show that they are being underpaid? The mean or the median? And they will have to choose the median. All right, they will have to choose the median. Why did I put the where did I put the, I didn't calculate, oh yes, the median, yes, the median, because the median shows 31,500 when the average shows 40,100. So it's not the same thing that they are going to look at. For F, finally, for the question F, if the management did not want to give the employee a raise, which average should they use? Well, they are going to use obviously the mean. They will use the mean for this time because the mean is $40,100, and that is good for them to look at the mean. All right, guys, now let's do the last problem. All right, guys, so on this problem number 30, you have Malcolm's mean average on 5 exams of 81. Determine the sum of its score. So if there is 5 exams, and the mean would be 81, the sum of its scores, would be 5 times 81, which is 405. Why it would be that? Remember what is the definition of the average, of the mean, which is the sum of the data divided by the total number of data. The total number of data. And what you are looking for right here is the sum. So obviously you are basically ending 81 equal the sum that you are looking for divided by 5. And so you multiply by 5 both sides to end up to have the 5 divided out and find the value of the problem number 30. Finally, we have on the problem number 40, we have a set of data, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and if 1, 2 is changed to a 3, so instead to have 3, 1 and 3, 2, we have 3, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 3. Which of the following will change? The mean, the median, the mode, and the mid-range? Well, everything will change because they are all interconnected. All right, guys, thank you very much. And I will talk to you in another video.